Right, okay, so here we are going to be going for some 1v1 Peacekeeper play today. See how the Peacekeeper is, see how he's going. Talk to you a little bit about the character as we go through. Talk a little bit less during when I'm actually fighting, because you know concentration is key, but hopefully you'll be able to get some pointers out of it and some tips out of it. There we go, so Peacekeeper here. He's an assassin, listed as medium difficulty, fast and counter-attacking. It looks like we've got a Kenzie for matchup 1. So how we get on here. So the Peacekeeper is a counter-attacking hero. If possible, you are best to be relatively patient with him and try and punish your opponents as opposed to trying to take the fight to them. There's a very low health pool, so the risk versus reward is not in his favour in this scenario.
Round 1.
He's coming to rush here. I tend to drop into guard stance, wait for them, so as you can see he's blocking to the left. Just being patient here, just trying to wait him out a little bit, see if he comes through, and there he has. Snip him with a quick strike, and then nip out again. He's looking quite passive himself, he's looking like he doesn't want to rush me, so we'll try with a forward lunge, see how, and we can get the bleed as well. I tend to push off here, so I can back away again. So after the lunge, we went for another R1, which was the stab. And then went straight into the grab, which is square, followed by multiple R1s. And again. We just went for 1 this time, just keep it easy. So I tend to recommend dodging rather than blocking, because his block is on a time limit, so his guard runs out, as you can see there. Drops down to 0, if you hold it for too long. So we just dodge around a little bit and keep him happy. Oh, see those hurt. Poor dodging on my part there. Look at that, we lost round 1 for some poor play. Probably trying to over-explain some stuff. But oh well, we move on to the next one.
Round 2.
Let's see how we get on here. Now, as I would say, try not to rush, keep mobile. He was very passive and he wasn't the best guard breaker in the world, so I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive here. Try and put him under a little bit of pressure. See, he's got the bleed on him, so he wants to come forward now because, as you can see, he's lost a little bit of his composure, which is what's good with the Peacekeeper. If you can get someone in trouble, they'll tend to rush you and go for hits which they shouldn't. Just like that one, and now he will bleed out now. Remember, the bleed is key because you can dip in and out and still do damage over time to them. It will make a big difference to how you want to play going forward.
Round 3.
Here we go again. And we'll just bait him a little bit, see how he really doesn't like guarding. And I could just abuse guards and just guard break him to death, but I feel like it takes away from the game. So there's a key move. R2 cancelled into R1, you can get another bleed, which is handy in certain scenarios, so particularly if they're defending heavily. Just pressured him into attacking then. He obviously wasn't going to come at me for any reason, so we end up pressuring him into making a move, and then we can just slip lunge him into R2 into the stab, and then potentially into the bleed if we want to. Sometimes I do a bleed, sometimes I don't. And now, as you can see, from losing the last two, he's gone super defensive. He hasn't camped forward at all from the starting point, which is frustrating. We'll go with a forward lunge. And now he seems to have learned. And I need to learn better that you can't slip dodge that move so easily. But he's trying very hard to hit me with R2s when I come in, which means that I can slip in with a quick R1, which is one of the quickest in the game, just to punish him. Just run around a little bit, try and bait him. And now he'll die again. I just feel like he's not really being aggressive enough to take advantage of what I'm doing at the moment. Like I'm not really playing him, but he's becoming predictable. If I dash in, he's trying to hit me with an R2 to counter me, and obviously fail him. So there's a good fight there, but you know, we can do better next time. So I hope that kind of showed some of the Peacekeeper in practice. We'll post more over the coming few days.